Hello, and a very warm welcome to another Tuesdays at 2. Each Tuesday at 2 p.m., both East and Eastern Standard Time, I come on and talk about a different topic relating to executive career management. This is episode number 169. Today's topic is I don't have any accomplishments in my career. I don't have any accomplishments in my career. That statement I don't buy into. It's a false statement. That everybody on this planet right now has lots of accomplishments, but they don't know how to sell it. They don't know how to sell themselves. And that's why I'm in business to help executives and other professionals sell themselves to future employers and other stakeholders. So, as a coach, I don't buy that statement. Everyone has accomplishments. If anybody's got any comments, please put them in the comments below, and I will the comment section, and I will answer them as we go through this Tuesdays at 2. So many have come to me to say I don't have any accomplishments. It's a load of baloney. You do. Sit with me for half an hour or so, and I will pull those accomplishments out of you. Everybody on this planet has lots of accomplishments. Perhaps they don't know how to articulate them, or perhaps they're very humble. But as you've gone through your career, every year you get more and more accomplishments. So just listen to yourself and think about, well, what have I done in my career that has helped my employer advance or move on? So I don't take that statement very well. Everybody has those accomplishments. Think about, do a lot of brainstorming with yourself. When you come to rewrite your resume or do your LinkedIn profile, think about what you have done for your employer. Everyone has many accomplishments. They fail in documenting those accomplishments. So, one thing I would suggest as a career management practitioner is when you achieve an accomplishment, when you get an accomplishment, jot it down in a brag book at home. Don't have it at work, but have it at home, just a notebook. And every time you achieve something, make sure you put that down. And then when you come to rewrite your resume and your LinkedIn profile, update them. But you should update them all the time, constantly update them. Every 3 months, you should sit down and do your resume and your LinkedIn. Then you will be far more prepared. So too many fail to sell themselves. Yeah, it can be difficult to sell yourself. It can be difficult for coming out and then telling the world what a great professional you are. But I know everybody watching today live and watching on the replay definitely has a lot of assets, a lot of attributes and accomplishments that they fail to sell when they come to write their resume, they come to do their LinkedIn profile. Your accomplishments don't have to be monetary, whether they be dollar value, euro value, pound value, or percentiles. They can be something like your boss, your manager appointed you to take on a project, to lead a project. That in itself, what does that tell me? If I was a future employer or an executive recruiter, that your boss has had confidence, trust, and respect for you. And they've decided that you should be in charge of a career. So you need to talk about that. So, have you had any projects? They don't have the people get really bent on talking about monetary or percentiles. Yes, they help. The more facts and figures that you have in your resume, your CV, and your LinkedIn profile, the better it's going to be for you. But they don't have to focus on those measurements, those metrics. But then also, did you save money? Did you make money? Did you streamline operations? Did you introduce new products? Did you conceive new products? Did you introduce new systems? What was the challenge? Everyone has challenges. There is another accomplishment. Did you combat that challenge? If so, think about how you went about it and build a story around those accomplishments. So those challenges, how you conquered that challenge, how you made the money, how you saved the money, that project that your boss came to you and said, Martin, I've got this project and I would like you to lead that project. So really think, do a lot of brainstorming. Never be humble when you are in career transition and when you're writing your resume or your CV or your LinkedIn profile, because people are going to hire you not for your responsibilities. They are going to hire you for your accomplishments. So really give a lot of thought. Be bold. Come out of being humble and tell the world what a great person you are. So you need to brainstorm. Perhaps not brainstorm with yourself. Get somebody like a cheerleader, a family acquaintance, or a colleague, an ex colleague, somebody who can help you pull that stuff out of you. Or if you really want to make an investment, make a financial investment and get a career coach or a resume writer, somebody who, like me, can pull all that stuff out of you. I pull all that stuff out of my clients because I'm an ex police officer. I don't put them in handcuffs. That's an extra service, but I know how to extract that stuff from people, the information, and then I put it into stories because we become a very storytelling, performance driven world. So brainstorm, do a lot of depths and go down into the deep because when more brainstorm, something will come from the back of your mind to the front of your mind that perhaps you've forgotten. And that could be make or break in the interview. Anybody got any questions? Please put them in the comments, and I'm more than happy to answer them as we wrap up this Tuesdays at 2. So people say, oh, I haven't got any accomplishments. I have just recently had somebody like that. And within, I'm going to say, probably 30 minutes, I extracted 10 really good sales accomplishments that will sell that client. So they will now be on track because they thought they had nothing. They just live on responsibilities and nothing else. No, they are now happy that I've pulled at least 10 out, and now they are going away to do a lot more brainstorming, a lot more soul searching to find out or to extract others. And I put them in that frame of mind. It's a lot to do with your frame of mind, getting your name out there and getting your accomplishments, articulating your accomplishments, your performance driven stories. So I don't believe that nobody's got any accomplishments. Every one of you watching today has accomplishments. You have multiple accomplishments, not just one, not just two, not just three. You have lots. So there is a rule of thumb that executive recruiters or HR professionals, other people who are hiring, are looking for 1.5 accomplishments per year. So, say for 2 years, for every 2 years, they're looking for 3 accomplishment driven stories. And when I write a resume, and I write a resume a day for clients, I build it around the acronym, and many of you will have heard this, the STAR acronym: situation, task, action, result. So 1.5 STAR stories per year. Don't go back to the 19th century. Go back to about 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, the last 12, 13, 14 years. And that will, and the more brainstorming you do with yourself, or get somebody to help you brainstorm, pose some questions, provoke you into brainstorming, tease you, get you into that mode, because that's very, very important. And what you do now and brainstorming will make it life a lot easier when you get called for the interview. So unless anybody's got any other questions, any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. I will be back for next Tuesdays at 2. Not too sure what the I don't have the next week's agenda on here. But please, if you want a free, no obligation, no sales pitch resume or CV critique, mail it to this address here, which I'm going to put up on the screen, martin@aneliteresume.com, or you want a free, no obligation LinkedIn profile audit, I can do both for you. I will go through them all and I will tell you where you are wrong. And if you aren't selling yourself, and I will pull those accomplishments out of you. And then also go to my YouTube channel, press the subscribe button. There are many, many videos. There's over 600 videos now on that YouTube channel. And they will all benefit you with your executive career management. So, as I wrap this up, unless anybody's got any comments, any questions, I'm going to wrap it up. I will see you next Tuesday at 2 p.m. when I will have another topic to do with executive career management. But do yourself a favor. Think this week. Well, what are my last 3 or 4 accomplishments? And put them down in a brag book at home. And then you got them. You'll be feeling far more at ease with yourself about who you are, your value when you come to rewriting your resume or your LinkedIn profile. Everyone, every one of you watching today and on the replay has tons and tons of accomplishments, but you aren't articulating them. Think, think, think. I will see you next Tuesday for another Tuesdays at 2. Have a great week.